Welcome, Locke. Lovely to see you this time. So glad you made it. Damn those San Francisco airport planes that they wouldn't let you through last time.
Right? Yeah, they had the runways closed for construction
Okay.
with no forewarning. So,
Oh, don't you love it?
what can you do
Really?
with
So tell me what you guys do at NuID.
Sure. So at NuID, we really we're a key management company that provides what we call the modern login box.
Okay.
So it is a SaaS software company that completely offloads login for companies. So we make it such that companies no longer ever have to see, store, and therefore secure user authentication and login data. And so we're effectively returning data ownership to the individual and eliminating the risk of a password breach or a data breach at a company.
Wow. Because there's so many of them every day. There's more, massive, incredible every day, actually.
It is. You see more and more every day. And, while it's a bummer to see, it excites us a little bit because
You're the
it's
solution.
right. Exactly. That's the idea. And, people don't quite realize, but most all breaches of companies, no matter what data it is being breached, actually is the result of a compromised credential, a user login. So say a system admin or a CTO, right, uses the same password to log into their systems at a company as they did, say, on LinkedIn. Well, LinkedIn was breached, therefore that password has been compromised, and it gives attackers a very easy way in. And so we're eliminating the need for companies to ever actually store passwords and other authentication data, so that there's, with nothing to store, there's nothing to steal.
And do you use the blockchain in this process?
So we do use the blockchain, and we use it in a kind of small piece of our solution,
Okay.
which is immutably storing what we call a public parameter of a zero knowledge proof, which allows effectively an individual to prove they know some secret, like a password, without ever actually having to reveal that password or secret.
Oh, great.
And so, it's kind of an oxymoron to, share a secret, right? So in today's paradigm, when you register an account, on some website, you're giving them your secret.
And so tell me what you think, from your personal perspective, are the issues around scaling the blockchain, sorry.
Sure. So, there's obviously technical issues, right, in scaling the blockchain, and that is being debated and addressed by any number of communities, whether that's increasing the block size or throughput, et cetera. But what I really focus on is, how to provide an infrastructure to allow real use cases and real world applications to actually utilize the blockchain. Because right now we're really seeing the main, use case as cryptocurrency,
Yes.
which is a lot of people speculating at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And so what we're doing at NuID is really building a foundation for, identity and key management to allow real world applications that use the blockchain to better exist. For example, digitizing equities or real estate titles, right? Well, with current implementations of the blockchain, you have, a public and private key, and imagine you just have, a wallet on your computer, and a token that represents, some asset is in that wallet, and the computer blows up, right? Well, that token's then gone, irrecoverable in a lot of circumstances, and that just fundamentally does not work for equities or asset ownership, right? So you need some way to actually associate those assets with an individual as opposed to just a device, right? And so at NuID, we're focused on the authentication layer,
Okay.
and we call it trustless authentication for trusted identity. And so what we really need is an infrastructure and a foundation to allow all these exciting projects that people are working on that require the blockchain to be able to actually reference individuals as an identity or an entity as an identity. And so that's a big thing that we think about.
Well, that's a lovely pragmatic answer because really in the end it's got to work
Right.
and it's got to make life better for everyone that uses it. So I think
It
that
shouldn't just be the next, tulip bulb
exactly,
extravaganza, right?
exactly, yeah. So I think that you guys are on the right track, and I look forward to hearing more about what you get up to with NuID.
Awesome. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to talk about that now, or should we wait for the panel?
Maybe wait for the panel, and I'm looking forward to that. It should be great.
Great. Wonderful. Well, thanks, Pimo. I'm
Okay.
excited to be here.
Thank you.